myself, my family, Burkentine team to be a part of this historic event today. For those of you that do not know, Burkentine Real Estate Group is a family-owned business, vertically integrated. We specialize in land acquisition, land development, land entitlement, site work, and construction. So when Andy and the VFW team came to us with this opportunity, we thought we would be a great fit to work with the VFW, and we're proud that they asked us to be a part of this event and building this new VFW. This project is very special to us. We have the opportunity to pay it forward in a community we live in and build in. New Freedom is really our backyard as well. We live in Hanover. Just to support something so close to us really means a lot. One of our core values is passion and purpose. We have a passion supporting the veterans. You guys mean the world to us, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do, live in the community we live in without you all. And the purpose, building this VFW for the veterans to give a home to support all of your needs is very special to us. The best part, to be honest, is you all here. The passion and purpose that you all share with the VFW and the Burkentine team is what's really special. So, I want to say thank you to the VFW team, Captain Jack, Andy, Bobby, Bob Dickinson, the full VFW team, all the Burkentine team that has helped us over the last few years. We've been working on this project for just around 4 years now. A lot of challenges have come up, problems, and everyone has the determination to fight through it and find solutions to those problems. So we appreciate that and everyone's help. One last thing I want to touch on is over the last 4 years, we all know the economic environment, price increases have happened. We are still looking for grants and donations to continue to support this endeavor. So we greatly appreciate any further donations anybody can give. So I want to introduce, it is my distinct pleasure today to introduce Captain Jack Smith, Commander of the VFW Post 7012, veteran with over 20 years of service to his country. In the Army, he fought in Vietnam, then served as second lieutenant in the National Guard, and finally as serving in the reserves until his retirement in 1990. His commitment to and passion for the VFW has been instrumental in getting us to this event today. So thank you, everyone. Captain Jack, please come up.
Okay, I was told to keep this thing under 3 minutes, and that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. Good afternoon and welcome. I'd like to begin my remarks with thanks to some of those who are here today and ones who have assisted me in this great endeavor. I know there are many more of you who have worked very hard, and I'm very sorry if I've missed you in this, but I promise I will always have you in my heart and in my thoughts. I would like to thank the following: Andy Bobby, Joni Mason, Lieutenant Colonel Pete Cutino, Robert Dixon, my loving wife Judy Smith, Chrissy Thompson, Jim Holly, and Jim Faraci, and two who drove here from North Carolina, Captain Ann Stanley and technician Richard Stanley. We started this project during COVID, and it has been my goal ever since. The VFW national slogan is "No one does more for veterans than the VFW." This building is a testament that the people of New Freedom have not forgotten that freedom isn't free. This building will enable the VFW Post 7012 to continue their commitment to serving veterans, active duty members, and their families. It will fulfill the VFW's vision to ensure that veterans are respected for their service, always receive their earned entitlements, and are recognized for the sacrifices they and their loved ones have made on behalf of this great nation. This building will house our Veterans Resource Center, a room where veterans will have the information and technology to file an appeal, obtain emergency financial relief, prepare resumes, and apply for scholarships. This building will allow VFW Post 7012 to continue its community service by providing high school scholarships, patriotic education and contests, cemetery wreaths for our deceased veterans, and the placing of flags on Memorial Day. The VFW building will be used to foster camaraderie and fellowship and support among veterans of foreign conflicts, and will provide a soft place for homecoming veterans to land. This building will honor the sacrifice of veterans and work to ensure they receive the care, respect, and support they deserve, because no one does more for veterans than the VFW. This building will also support the local community of Southern York County and Northern Baltimore County in making them a safe and better place to live. Finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Bryce Burkentine and the Burkentine family and employees who have made this mission possible through their partnership with Post 7012 and their generosity of both time and money. Their passion for this project is profound and sincere. Also, thank you to VFW Post 7012 Auxiliary, members of the VFW Post 7012, and our donors and supporters who have made this project financially possible. The VFW will continue to fundraise for this capital project. Thank you all so much for coming to the groundbreaking, and I am looking forward to inviting you to the ribbon cutting ceremony. Pardon me. It is now my pleasure to introduce a lifelong resident of New Freedom and the Borough Mayor, Mr. Kim Butcher.
Thank you, Jack. It's a pleasure to be here. And thank you, Bryce. It's quite a pleasure to have the Burkentine family as not only a local business, but as a true partner in this community. And we all thank you very much. Thank you for being here today on this important and proud day in the life of our community. Today is more than just the turning of soil. It's the turning of a new chapter for our veterans and their families, and a testament to the values that New Freedom holds dear. The Veterans of Foreign Wars is more than just another organization. It's a lifeline, a beacon, a soft place to land for those who've borne the weight of service and sacrifice. Through every chapter of their journey, from the battlefield to the home front, the VFW stands beside our veterans. This new building we break ground on today will serve as a symbol of that unwavering support. The VFW is a nonprofit, philanthropic force driven by compassion and purpose. It exists to help our veterans transition back into civilian life with dignity and hope, offering assistance with VA benefits, disability claims, career counseling, and job placement, education and training guidance, and especially mental health support through mentorship and professional partnerships. It helps where help is needed most through the Unmet Needs Program that steps in when military families face unexpected hardships, and by supporting caregivers and spouses during times of deployment and crisis. The VFW also invests in the future through scholarships and educational opportunities for the children of military families, and through advocacy at the national level. They ensure that our veterans and their loved ones are never forgotten. Right here in New Freedom, our local VFW Post has made it its mission to support those who have worn the uniform in deeply personal ways. When a veteran is hospitalized, they show up. When a young person dreams of college, they help make it possible. When a holiday arrives, they make sure every veteran's grave is honored with a wreath. When troops are deployed far from home, their care packages bring a piece of New Freedom with them. And when our children need to learn what patriotism truly means, the VFW is there to teach by example. This new facility is a long time coming, and I'm proud to say that the Borough of New Freedom stands behind our veterans. We are honored to support this project by providing the lease for the land on which this new VFW building will rise, because we believe in giving back to those who have given so much, because we know that freedom is not free, and it's our duty to stand with those who have defended it. To our veterans, this building is for you, for your service, your strength, and your sacrifices. May it be a place of comfort, of purpose, of community, and of continued service. To everyone who has helped make this possible, thank you. Let this groundbreaking be a symbol not only of construction, but of commitment. New Freedom's enduring commitment to its veterans. Now, let's lift our shovels with pride and take this first step together. Thank you. May God bless our veterans, our community, and the United States of America. Jack, this thing won't stay up.
Hey, that's the wrong person to ask for that one. There you go.
There's a screw in here that just needs to be tightened a little.
You got it.
There we go. Oh, I apologize. I would like to next introduce Kevin Smyers, York County Director of Veterans Affairs. And a past Marine. You're never a past Marine. Once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. Hoorah! 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 Kevin Smyers.
Watch it, it's gonna fall in.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be with you today to help celebrate the official groundbreaking for the home of New Freedom VFW Post 7012. York County President Commissioner Julie Wheeler is unable to be here today, but she sends her congratulations for reaching this important milestone in your new building project. York County takes care of its veterans. As a community and as a county government, we are committed to making sure that those who served in our armed forces have access to the programs and services they've earned. That's why we work collaboratively with our partners across the county, including the VFW, to make sure we're connecting our veterans to the resources that are available to them. Our veterans served our nation with honor, defending America and protecting our freedoms. When they return home, they deserve to have a special place that honors them in their service. This post will serve as a cornerstone for veterans, offering a space for camaraderie, support, and community engagement. When you understand all that a VFW Post can do for a community and its veterans, such as supporting youth programs, promoting civic responsibility, advocating for veterans' rights and benefits, as well as preserving the stories and traditions of military service, ensuring that future generations understand and appreciate the sacrifices our veterans have made, It's easy to get behind and support these types of initiatives. With this project, this community is making good on that commitment. We are forever grateful to our veterans, and this new space will honor them and provide the New Freedom VFW members with the home that they deserve. York County is proud to have provided $41,000 in funding towards this project, and we are excited to see the progress as construction gets underway. We truly are building a stronger and better York County together. Thank you again, and congratulations. Now it's my pleasure to introduce a fellow veteran who served his country for 26 years, 9 years with the Navy and 17 years in the Army, retiring as a major. Holding numerous titles at the post, district, department, and national levels, he now serves as the VFW State Commander, Army. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. William Rowland.
Everything the mayor said. Excuse me. To let you know, when I came back from deployment, I had throat cancer. So sometimes it's difficult to talk. Mr. Mayor, I can't beat your comments. Thank you for some great speech. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to stand before you today and we come together for two meaningful occasions. To thank and honor the brave men and women who served our nation and to celebrate the groundbreaking of the building of a great VFW. To our veterans, thank you. Two words that could never fully capture the depth of gratitude, the words we say with sincerity and pride. Your service and sacrifice and your unwavering commitment to our country have secured the freedoms we enjoy today. You stood tall. You stood tall in times of great uncertainty, defended our values, and carried the burdens of duty with courage and dignity. Today we open the doors to something new, this VFW Post, which will serve not only as a gathering place for veterans, but a cornerstone of the community support, fellowship, and remembrance. Let this be a place where stories are told, stories are saved. Our struggles are met with support, where bonds are forged in service and strengthened in peace. May it become a home for all veterans, regardless of age, rank, or branch of service. A sanctuary of healing, camaraderie, and continued purpose. To all who made this post a reality, thank you. To all of our veterans, I thank you again, as always, and to this community. May the VFW serve as a reminder of the strength and resilience of lives among us. Thank you. May God bless our veterans, this post in the United States of America. Thank you. Captain Jack, would you stand up here? I know his name's John. Someone said don't call him John. The Pennsylvania Veterans of Foreign War wishes to recognize New Freedom VFW Post 7012 for the commencement of construction of their new post home. This will be a future cornerstone for veterans and their community. New Freedom VFW received their charter April 23, 1946, and is currently located at 123 West Main Street in New Freedom, where they have been for 79 years. The need for a newer, updated VFW Post was needed to serve our veterans and our community. Congratulations, best wishes for the success of the future of VFW Post 7012 at their new location, 345 North Constitution Avenue, New Freedom. I get to introduce someone. I'd like to introduce Senator Kristen Phillips Hill.
Thank you, Commander, for the kind introduction, and good afternoon, everyone. I am so proud and so honored to be here with you all today. And I have to note, we're also joined by our state representative, Kate Klunk, who represents us well in the State House of Representatives. So earlier this month, on Independence Day, I invited our community to reflect on what it truly means to be an American, on the people and the places that shaped our nation and continue to shape its future. Now think back to 1777, as the Revolutionary War, it teetered on the edge, and the Continental Congress, they fled Philadelphia. I love to remind my colleagues from Lancaster that Lancaster couldn't keep them safe. So, of course, they had to come here to York. And right up the road, in Continental Square, they declared our unity as a nation through the Articles of Confederation. And in a moment of deep doubt, they stood by General George Washington and they preserved the soul of the revolution. That spirit of resilience, that spirit of courage and standing together when it matters most is alive right here today. Because this groundbreaking isn't just ceremonial, it is deeply meaningful. Yes, today we are breaking ground on a brand new VFW post, but we are also laying the foundation for a future that honors the sacrifice of those who served and meets the needs of the veterans who are still with us. We're building a place where veterans will no longer be turned away by steep stairs or narrow hallways. How about it? It is a place that says, you belong here, you are seen, and you are valued. This new ADA-compliant post will give every veteran a place to belong, a resource center for mental health, for education, and for benefits, a canteen, and community space to bring the entire community together. And it's all happening because this community right here in New Freedom said, we will stand up and we will do better. New Freedom Borough, as you know, donated the land. Burkentine Builders, they're contributing their labor. Then local businesses and neighbors from all around New Freedom have raised over $1.7 million and counting. That's not just generosity, folks. That's patriotism. That's a community that is deeply grateful for those who have sacrificed so that this could be the land of the free. And that's what it looks like when gratitude becomes action. When neighbors give their time and their talent to honor those who have served. When we don't just say thank you, we build something that says it for generations to come. That is what that America looks like. One built on service, on sacrifice, and the simple power of showing up for each other. So in 1777, right up the road from here, the course of our country changed because a group of determined leaders stood firm when everything seemed to be falling apart. They held the line, and they helped give birth to this great nation. And today, right here in New Freedom, we are holding the line in a different way by keeping our promise to the men and to the women who have served our nation, by building something that says your service matters and your sacrifice will not be forgotten. So to Post 7012, thank you for your vision. To our veterans, thank you for your service. And to everyone who made this day possible, thank you for living the values that make America worth defending. And may this project stand as a living reminder that freedom is not just something that we inherit. Freedom is something that we defend, we uphold, and we build upon every day. May God bless our veterans. May God bless the New Freedom community, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you. And with that, I am so pleased to introduce a builder, a community leader, and a champion for veterans, Mike Burkentine.
Woo, who's fired up after that? Yeah! What I'm talking about. Watch out, Fetterman, baby. All right. So, thank you guys for all being here today. It's just an unbelievable pleasure, as my brother Bryce started out by speaking. Thank you guys for your service. Just a wonderful, wonderful project to be a part of. My name is Michael Burkentine. I'm the older, better-looking brother of the family. But on a more serious note, just fantastic to be here. It's great to see all of your faces. I would like to introduce a very good friend of the Burkentine family and today's keynote speaker, Aaron Williamson. Aaron has served our country as a U.S. Marine with extraordinary accomplishments. After returning stateside, he overcame many hardships and paved his way into Hollywood as an actor, stunt performer, and elite fitness trainer. It is with great honor to invite Aaron to the podium to tell us more about his story and why he believes in supporting the VFW in days like today.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me see if I can raise this up a little bit. There we go. Check, check. I want to say thank you to the Burkentine family for bringing me out here to speak at this special event. And also, I want to tell you all how humbled and honored I am to be here with you for this groundbreaking ceremony for this new VFW, especially because of where I came from. As a fellow veteran, I don't take moments like this lightly. I'm going to share a little about my story here, but I wanted to say that this isn't just a ceremony, it's more of a continuation of purpose. It's about building a place where veterans can be seen and heard and supported. I served in the Marine Corps, and like many of you here, I lived through the highs and lows of what comes with wearing the uniform. I get emotional about this sometimes because it means so much to me. I came from a really bad background, so being able to share this story of mine, my life, is something that's still a little surreal to me. Wearing the uniform, the pride, the purpose, the brotherhood, the camaraderie. This is about building a place where veterans who are in a tough spot have a support structure, so to speak. When I left active duty, I didn't have any idea where my life was going. I had no direction. I was dealing with loss. I was battling my own demons. And I was learning firsthand just how difficult it can be to transition into civilian life. What brought me back, though, what gave me purpose again, was stepping back into service and helping others and leading again. Working with men and women like us who needed to find their new belief system, who needed to believe in themselves again, who needed to find their spirit, their strength, and the fortitude to keep going. That's exactly what a VFW Post represents. It's not just a building, it's a beacon. I say it's a place where veterans from all generations can go to share stories and remember that they're not alone. Funny story, as a kid, very young, elementary school, I was at a VFW all the time. No idea what a VFW was, had no idea the impact it could have on someone's life. But a good friend of mine's father was always there. So at least 3, 4, 5 times a week, I was there for maybe 30 minutes. Maybe I was there for 4 or 5 hours. So I was very familiar with the VFW community. But I ended up having a really bad childhood. And this is, to me, speaking a little context so you understand why I'm up here and why this means so much to me. My elementary school years were pretty great as a kid because I had a family that was well put together. And then something happened when I went into middle school where things fell apart. I almost died in 7th grade from a drug overdose. Rotated through different homes and ultimately lost every opportunity I had to do something with my life that was of any type of importance. So by the junior year of high school, I had to make a decision to do something. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I saw the Marine Corps poster with the cammied up guy with the K-bar, and I was like, that's what I want. I want to be a Marine. So I joined the Marine Corps, and I remember stepping on the yellow footprints of Parris Island, South Carolina, and I knew my life was about to change. I learned everything I could possibly learn about myself in the Marine Corps. And it taught me things about myself that I had no idea existed. Leadership, camaraderie, respect, being able to adapt, improvise, overcome, the Marine Corps motto. And because the strength that I was able to build in the Marine Corps, I carry with me today. And it's what led me on this crazy journey of the ups and downs, the highs and the lows, where when I left the Marine Corps, I had some amazing duties as infantry, and I was the personal security for General Pace at the Pentagon. I had a top secret clearance. I was the section leader for the Marine Body Bearers, this amazing Marine Corps career from this troubled kid who almost died from a drug overdose. Here I am now knocking on the general's door at the Pentagon with a top secret SCI clearance. It's a surreal moment. It's a pinch me moment. I had many of them in the Marine Corps. And I spent some time over in Iraq, and I knew it was time for me to come home and leave. I needed to transition back because I have a family and I have responsibilities. When I came back, my transition plan backfired massively. And what ultimately ended up happening was I lost everything I had and I was homeless. Out of desperation, I chose fitness because that's the backbone of who I am and what I do and why I'm good at what I do. I just never wanted to share it with anybody. So in doing that, I say this is part of God's plan, because what ended up happening was I moved to New Orleans to do some contract work with Marine Forces North. And it didn't work out, so I shifted and fell right in the middle of Hollywood, training some of the biggest names that you've ever heard of. I started acting, got into stunts, moved out to LA, got involved with some bigger representation. Things were on the up. But what I realized was I didn't fit. I didn't fit in Hollywood. It's a very superficial, materialistic place, and I lost some of the core of who I am with my veteran community, which is what's bringing me back here today, because when COVID hit and the industry shut down, I pivoted. I knew I needed to shift because it became a dumpster fire of a place to be, Hollywood. And it's cool from the outside, but on the inside it sucks. And for me, I'm not about the superficial, materialistic stuff that Hollywood is about. I'm about purpose and mission and doing things right so that I can set the example for my children and just for people in general. So I've taken that Marine Corps ethos, mentality, and I've implemented it in my life every single day, all the way up until today. I'm still pivoting, I still have ups and downs. But being able to have the veteran community around me again, to be involved with those who have sacrificed, those who have given everything, those who speak the same language, means everything to me. And it's why the Burkentine family brought me out here to share this. I apologize for the emotions. I'm still kind of working through a lot of that stuff because suicide is a real thing. And I think this is something that a VFW is a huge asset to a community because you never know what someone's going through. They can be fine on the outside, but on the inside they could be breaking down. So I won't ramble on anymore. That's my story. I want to say thank you very much for having me here. Thank you for listening to me. And God bless all of you. God bless the community, and God bless every single veteran out there. And I'm excited to come back here once the place opens so I can see see all the hard work that went into it and meet everyone, and maybe I'll have a beer. That's all. Thank you.
Well, it's still a little too high. All right, guys. Thank you, Aaron. Really appreciate everything that you've done for the country and your inspiring stories. You've saved a lot of lives, going around the country speaking. So we thank you. Another round of applause for Aaron Williamson. All right, so moving on, Jim Faraci would like to join me up on stage here to present the World War II shovel dedication, which is a very special moment here, special shovel. So I'll turn it over to you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Many of us have held a shovel like this and never appreciated what it stands for. Instead of digging foxholes somewhere far away, we dig dirt for our new building and stand the test of time. Thank you.
What a very meaningful symbol to represent the incredible sacrifice of our veterans, a sacrifice that can never be truly repaid. So thank you very much. This is an important project that would not have been possible without generous support from the community and the families that are here today. And we thank you for all VFW members, county and local businesses, community members, the Arthur J. Gladfelder and York County Community Foundations, and our financial partner, Truist. We are thrilled that a large team from WellSpan is also present with us, and we thank them for their commitment to the veterans' health. Today I am excited to announce a new donation from a long-standing VFW supporter, Eden Tools. David Tomic and Jake Eden, can you please come up and present your donation?
Good afternoon. It is truly our pleasure. It's actually kind of overwhelming. This is a much bigger group than we expected, and it's actually a great testimony. And to hear everybody speak and share their stories, this is what a community is all about. I think it's pretty special. So to the VFW, the local VFW, we are honored to present from the Eden and Tomic family a check of $25,000. I think as a message to everybody, you know, obviously for those that don't know, our businesses are right around the corner. We live in this community. This community is very important. Our workers live in these communities. This is a real important connection to a lot of our team and a lot of our group. So to all those, it needs more funds. I think we're almost there. We're getting there. It's getting close. But anybody that can donate, anybody that can help, every dollar counts. So we're looking forward to the ribbon cutting scenario.
Thank you, Dave, Rachel, and Jake, for $25,000 for your support and generosity. Please remember, every donation, big or small, helps this VFW mission. The VFW is very close to reaching our campaign goal, so please give what you are able. It is as easy as going to VFW Post 7012.org. That's VFW Post 7012.org and clicking donate. Lastly, I want to recognize our food trucks. Directly behind me, Daddy Mac, a proud veteran-owned business, and Gil Ice, who has been a generous supporter of the VFW and the New Freedom community. Please make sure to get some free samples before you leave. And in conclusion, thank you all for coming in support of this very important project. We are honored, and we share our gratitude with you all and our veterans that are among us today. Burkentine is honored to be partners of the VFW Post 7012, and we look forward to seeing you in 18 months in this beautiful building just behind me that will be completed. So thank you very much, and thank you, veterans. We'll be doing some photo opportunities. Alec will announce those.
I was just going to say, we are going to go down with some of the speakers and take some photos with shovels and hard hats. And I'd like to invite anybody that would like to walk down and see it. It's not really pretty right now. There's nothing really pretty up there. There's a lot. There are I was going to say it's better than it used to be, right? And there's a whole lot of equipment up there and down trees. And if you want to come walk with us, please do. Thank you all. May I have all the speakers? We're going to take the photos.
Can I have your attention, please? I just wanted to say, since they're begging for donations, that some generous person dropped $200 on our floor in the club about a month ago. We've had no claimers, so we were going to divide it between the two bartenders, Chrissy, Missy, and myself. We're going to donate it to the association. So we're going to give it to the club.